Han Kang-seok keeps on releasing wave upon wave of pressing energy while asking Sungwoo whether he believes him or these Evolution Society thugs. Sungwoo is thinking that Han Kang-seok is indirectly threatening him to take his side. All of a sudden, the scale from the Imugi starts vibrating. It confirms that Han Kang-seok is lying. The helper, Sungwoo, contacts through the scale, also uses him however he wants. But at least the helper has the power to influence the system. He backed up Sungwoo several times, and he claims that he wants to collapse the system. Han Kang-seok once again asks Sungwoo about who he trusts. Sungwoo says that he only trusts the things he can control with his own hands. Han Kang-seok is not happy with this answer, as he is someone who cannot be controlled. Han Kang-seok electrocuted the White Rider with a high-voltage bolt. He says that he doesn't know why they put psychometry-type abilities in a game. This ruins all fun for him. Sungwoo gets ready as now he is sure that there is no other choice but to fight Han Kang-seok head-on. Sungwoo shoots a Winter Predator bullet, but it gets blocked by a barrier deployed by Zeon. Sungwoo already knew that this attack would not work from the start. More than anything, the first target he wants to keep in check is the dragon, so he shoots a bullet toward Isabella. Upon contact, Isabella gets frozen, and it rouses both Grace and Bibona with anger. Jisoo Yoon and the prosecutor try to intercept the attacks of Grace and Bibona, so Sungwoo can focus on the main enemy. Meanwhile, on the other side, both Sungwoo and Han Kang-seok are going head-to-head. Sungwoo asks Han Kang-seok if he made a deal with the entity behind the system, and Han Kang-seok replies with a yes. He further informs Sungwoo that this game is a giant gambling table and he made a deal with those gamblers. In exchange for destroying 3 worlds, he will get the thing he wants, and this is the 3rd world. He pushes Sungwoo away with a heavy strike. He keeps telling Sungwoo that we are just playthings in this game. So wouldn't it be better to be loved by the real players and become that kind of favorite character? Whether players project themselves onto their characters or just get attached because of the character's story, he is not sure, but a beloved character is hard to throw away. Han Kang-seok once again gives Sungwoo another chance to join him. Sungwoo is thinking that this is just a life of eternal submission to the system, catering to unknown operators and destroying another world. Sungwoo rejects his offer as he informs him that he has played this game for too long, so he will be logging out of this game for good. Meanwhile, on the other side, someone is lying down on the ground. It turns out to be Hanho, who is pretending to be unconscious so he could sneak attack, but right now the timing is quite wrong. All of a sudden, a quake happens as the fleet starts to bombard this place. Han Kang-seok wonders if they are trying to collapse this place. At the same time, Isabella starts to move inside her frozen prison. She bursts out of the ice prison with a strong flame breath attack. The prosecutor, Victor Lish, and the Death Knight barely manage to dodge the attack. The collapse of the tunnel system is accelerating at the same time. Maybe the last flame breath attack ruined the terrain structure. The whole roof of the tunnel starts to collapse on the players. Sungwoo tells Hanho to get ready. Sungwoo's party gathers around Hanho as Hanho uses avatar manifestation in the area to summon his black turtle. Both sides got separated due to the collapse, but it's only for a brief moment so they can catch their breath. Sungwoo tells Hanho that they need to get out of here faster than their enemies. Hanho orders his black turtle to quickly get to work. Black Turtle starts digging through the rocks, and in a matter of a few minutes they are outside. But it turns out that Han Kang-seok reached the surface at the same time, so Sungwoo orders all units to fire at their enemy at once. But before the airships can fire, most of them get obliterated with huge electric bolts. In a matter of a few seconds, almost half of the fleet is gone in ashes. Sungwoo is still wondering if this insane firepower is really released by a single person. But now the battlefield has expanded, so it is the perfect space to command a legion. So Sungwoo summons his minions. Sungwoo moves toward Han Kang-seok as he orders Righty to support him. Both Grace and Bibona try to intercept Sungwoo before he can reach their Demon King or their Queen. Sungwoo uses Twilight Raid to summon Wraiths. The Wraiths bind both players in their tracks. Sungwoo is thinking that this Isabella is the most dangerous one, so he needs to take her down first. Isabella quickly punches Sungwoo in the stomach, but it gets blocked by Righty. Even though Righty blocked the attack, Sungwoo's ribs were still broken by the impact. Blood is pouring out of Sungwoo's mouth, but he is still laughing as he is thinking that he got her for good. It turns out that Isabella fell for his trap as Righty wrapped her around in Gleipnir's snare. Isabella tries her best, but she could not break free from the snare, and Sungwoo mockingly asks her if she likes it since it fits her well. Sungwoo tells her that this Gleipnir's snare is crafted just for you by Hearst Workshop, and now it is turn for Han Kang-seok. Sungwoo's eyes turn black as he tells Han Kang-seok that they need to have a little talk in some place quiet and familiar to him. Sungwoo opens the gate of the Underworld in the area. A notification pops up informing Han Kang-seok that his name has been recorded in the Book of Life and Death, and he is now entering the Underworld. Inside the Underworld, Sungwoo asks Han Kang-seok if all of the gamblers place their bets on him. He tells Han Kang-seok to tell those gamblers to take back their bets that they placed on him and tell them to bet on Sungwoo instead. With Han Kang-seok being spirited away in the Underworld realm, the cartels fell easily one after another. Ji Soo-yoon managed to subdue both Bibona and Grace at the same time, and she tells them to surrender or get ready to forfeit their lives. Righty is guarding the entrance to the Underworld, and Isabella is being bound by Gleipnir. Ji Soo-yoon says that in this situation there is nothing you lot can do, and the cartels surrender right away. In a few minutes, they move Isabella to one of the airships. Isabella keeps on saying that she will kill them all, but Master Hearst is quite happy as his invention worked fine without testing. He further orders the others to bind her in world tree vines just in case she manages to free herself, and once they return to their base, he will personally build a special prison for her. Master Hearst says that all that's left is to capture the Demon King and his pet. This pumps up Hanho as he requests Master Hearst to make him an item. Master Hearst asks him about what kind of item he wants. Hanho says that he wants a huge bug net that suits his personality as well. Meanwhile, inside the Underworld, all other divine powers are strictly suppressed. Han Kang-seok says that this domain has quite the nasty taste. Sungwoo is thinking that Han Kang-seok is weirdly calm for someone who is being cornered. Han Kang-seok infuses his electricity with holy power to wipe out the first wave of undead. Sungwoo is thinking that Han Kang-seok is afraid of the undead, since he started infusing holy power in his lightning. Han Kang-seok is using divine energy and lightning without having access to any divine power right now. Maybe he prepared a weapon specifically to counter Sungwoo. Unfortunately, that won't be enough here. Sungwoo tells Han Kang-seok to try to deal with this one as well. Sungwoo uses karmic punishment within the Underworld domain. Zeon casts a barrier around them, but she informs Han Kang-seok that he cannot block all of that. Han Kang-seok gets hit by karmic punishment. The karmic punishment is imbued with demonic bombardment, which in turn triggers a lot of chain explosions along the way. The whole Underworld gets filled with explosions and karmic punishment. Han Kang-seok somehow makes it out alive. But he did not come out unscathed, as he is bleeding severely. Han Kang-seok says that he already figured that Sungwoo will be a pain in the arse if he turns out to be his enemy, so he considered taking him out early on. But Han Kang-seok still kept him alive because he was taking care of bigger problems. Sungwoo fulfilled that role well. The Evolution Society, all the other country servers, even the World Eater, Sungwoo handled them all in his place. Sungwoo asks him if this situation was part of the plan as well. He further says that this does not seem like a successful plan, since he is on the verge of death. Han Kang-seok says that it is still going according to plan. Sungwoo has no idea about what Han Kang-seok's minions are even doing right now. Sungwoo has no idea about what type of minions he is talking about. Han Kang-seok says that he is the Demon King, and does it not seem strange that he had no followers? Right at this moment, his minions are conquering the demon race. He planned to conquer the angels later, but Sungwoo's speed was faster than expected. So he changed the plan. While Sungwoo drew attention, he struck their leaders with a small force, and it looks like everything went according to plan. This is a world seed he got from the Hell dimension. With this alone, he could become a demon king, but he will collect the final one and rule this world. Sungwoo is thinking that in order to become a world eater, they need to collect a certain number of world seeds, and the final seed must be in the main base of the demon race. Han Kang-seok tells Sungwoo that he did well, at the same time he is going through his divine transformation. Sungwoo was just lacking experience, but it's a shame that there will be no next time for him. A notification pops up informing Sungwoo that Demon King's invasion has begun. All defense effects in the area are weakened. All domains in the area are collapsing. Han Kang-seok tells Sungwoo that his world is no more his own. All of a sudden, a crack starts to form in the Underworld domain. Sungwoo gets pushed out from the Underworld as his domain collapses. A notification pops up informing others that boss monster Demon King has appeared. Sungwoo is sure that this is not over yet because he dealt quite a lot of damage to the Demon King in the Underworld. Sungwoo summons his Bone Dragon. Both Demon King and the Bone Dragon go head-to-head in a brutal battle. At the same time, Sungwoo gets ready to activate the demonic bombardment. Zeon gets worried as she is thinking that Sungwoo is targeting her. All of a sudden, Sungwoo disappears into the shadows. He uses Shadow Shift skill to move right next to Han Kang-seok. Sungwoo then uses demonic bombardment on the Demon King. Sungwoo is sure that this is not over yet, and he will release all of his firepower. But this turns out to be a mistake as Han Kang-seok unleashes a huge electromagnetic wave attack which covers Sungwoo and all of his minions. Sungwoo gets severely hit by the lightning attack. Both Bibona and Grace beg their Demon Lord to free them. The engineers threaten the Demon King by saying that they will behead the dragon if he comes closer. Zeon brushes them away using Isabella as a boulder. Han Kang-seok orders Grace to release the restraints of Isabella. Grace tries her best, but she could not undo these restraints. They need an ultimate level dispel spell, but they cannot do it right here without the proper items or time at their hands. Ji-soo-yoon tries to intercept them, but she gets brushed off. Demon King tells them that they will just take her with them for now. Zeon opens up a portal and they start to move toward it. But all of a sudden, Isabella gets pulled back. Master Hurst asks them if they thought that the best blacksmith in the world did not prepare any anti-theft measures. The portal is about to close, so Han Kang-seok says that they have no other choice but to leave without her. Isabella begs them not to leave without her. As they are moving toward the portal, Han-ho appears behind them as he asks them whether they are forgetting something. Including him, Sungwoo's party has 3 members and they should not disrespect him. Han-ho gets pushed back with a single kick from Han Kang-seok. The portal is closing, so they are in a hurry, so they start to move again. Han-ho remains still, while Han Kang-seok moves inside the portal with the cartels. As soon as the portal is about to close, Han Kang-seok hears a similar voice. It turns out that Han-ho used himself as bait to capture Zeon. He tells Han Kang-seok to keep ignoring him since his moth collection was successful.